from Jordan Skaggs. It's cool. Keep it up. Want to hear where everybody's at. Glad you're enjoying yourselves and your weekend. Here's our lineup of pro buggies making their way out here to their warm-up lap, checking out where the water for the first couple laps might be in the standing condition, might be a little wet, maybe greasy, but they'll be going green flag racing next time by. We got Ezra Everts and Lorenzo Bonacci in the front row. Ezra in the pole, the 33 of Bonacci on the outside. Row 2 inside, Zach Drapkin, the number 1 outside him. Gunnar Kennedy in the 82. Row 3 inside, Mike Scafuto in the number 3, and Jaden Uribe in the 31. And rounding out the field, 7 cars, the 90 of Steve Arlia. You know, I used to, we talk about this all the time, open wheel racing. And for me, this is the hardest vehicle to race in short course off-road racing.
Oh, absolutely. The squirreliest, too.
You think about it, I always compare it to rubbing your tummy and tapping your head, and then all of a sudden, throw in your feet tapping at a different beat. Because they're in there steering brake with one hand, shifting with the other hand, with both hands in the steering wheel. You got one button for your mud buncher, one button to talk to your driver, and you're I'm lost. I mean, oh my gosh, how do they do it?
I know, that's crazy. I was talking to Mike Brister about it, and he was telling me they don't use the cutting brakes much anymore, but on this type of track, I can't see how you can't use it.
Yeah, when it's greasy, you gotta use it.
Yeah, I just don't know, especially a tight track like this. Yeah, it looks like
Bonacci.
Yep, the bomber.
Outside of row 1, gets up front, and is that Drapkin in second. Goes down to the inside. Yeah, Drapkin up in the second, but here comes Everts. And just like that, that's when you need the turning brake.
Oh, Uribe goes around just a little bit.
When Everts got over-rotated, you could tap that turning brake and bring it back around because it locks up just one tire, not the other.
And it depends on forward or back which one you lock up, right or the left.
And the thing is, I learned early on, I used to think they would just lay on the brake going into the corner one way or the other. No, it's a tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap kind of thing.
You lock it up, you'll loop it. I found that out the hard way.
So Bonacci, we said this quite a few times over the years here. Bonacci, Drapkin, Everts, and Kennedy as Kennedy over-rotates.
Drapkin and Everts.
This is cool. We got Pam Baker Chandler checking in from, I want to say Claremore. Yep, Claremore, Oklahoma. She's getting ready to watch Kanan coming out here. Big family. The Bakers.
That's really cool.
Oh, big family. Wow. And I wouldn't doubt I don't think it's a stretch when I got to say that Kanan's dad, JD, it's probably got the biggest pool complex in the county. It's a couple trees and bushes away from the Playboy Mansion. I mean, it's that huge, and caves and
grottos,
slides and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
To his neighbor now, you can go hang out at the pool.
No, it's a little bit of a drive, but I'm waiting for the invitation because I'll probably be halfway there before he's done inviting me.
Does he have the private zoo like the Playboy Mansion used to?
No, but my neighbor does. My immediate neighbor, yeah.
All right, coming out turn number 3, Bonacci slides in tight. Drapkin gets pinched off, has to get on the binders.
Hell yeah, that was a hell of a job by Drapkin, not getting into the back. There it is, inside move. Bonacci opened the door, but somehow was able to drive down a little bit, and Drapkin had to check up. I'm telling you, I think Drapkin's the car to beat right now. Drapkin's able to reel him in, and somehow Bonacci's able to block a pass. Drapkin has to check up, and then he has to regroup and make another run at him. We're a few laps yet away from the competition yellow, and there he is. Whoa, somebody's not running 100%.
Oh, no.
I want to say Bonacci's not 100%, I think.
A cylinder, it sounds
Couldn't tell. You caught it too?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to guess it's Bonacci.
Like Kurt LeDuc's old Pro 4. Oh.
Wow, it might be Drap. I don't know. I can't tell. Man, that's crazy. If he's only running on 3 cylinders, which what it sounds like, how is he staying in front of Drapkin?
That's a good question.
Listen to that. Unless Drapkin is hurt too.
I can't figure out. It sounds like Bonacci.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to figure out a way to get around Bonacci real quick, otherwise...
Sounds fine now.
No.
Oh, there it is again.
No, yeah, no.
Sounds like duck season.
Drapkin's got to get around him quickly because we got, 8 laps remaining, and all he's doing right now is running so close. The inside of that car is getting just full of snot. And I would venture to bet that he's damn near out of tear-offs.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's been bad.
Which tells me if Drapkin can't get around that, Drapkin's got to have issues.
Yeah.
There was the hole that Drapkin needed. On the inside, can he take advantage now going to turn 1? No, still not quite close enough. So it's Bonacci still running up front, Drapkin second, Evertson third, right at the competition yellow. Gunnar Kennedy at 4th spot, Jaden Uribe top 5, Scafuto and Arlia running 6th and 7th, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who exactly is it, Bonacci or is it Drapkin and making the noise there?
To me, I'm just watching the performance, and I'm thinking it's Bonacci.
He's just talking the track good enough that can't make the
But
pass.
if it's Bonacci, and maybe he's not running a 3-cylinder. If he's not running a 3 cylinders, he's down on power anyways, even if it's 4.
Could it be an exhaust leak, too?
That would be more of a ticking sound.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not if it blows out the entire manifold gasket there, too.
Well, then we'd be seeing all kinds of smoke.
Yeah. Speculations.
That's what's fun.
Yep.
The thing is, we're always wrong. No matter what, we're always wrong.
Hey, we're batting 500 somewhere.
No.
What reality, I don't know.
No. Whose reality are you talking about?
That's what I said, depending on whose reality you're talking about.
Yeah, but Drapkin's got to get around like right now, because look at that front of that car, just caked with mud. Now, it doesn't sound like Bonacci. The sound is there, but now I almost have to think it's Eberts. Somebody out there is sick in our top 3. Whether it's Bonacci or Drapkin. You know what? I think it's Drapkin. I'm going to say whatever it is, those 2 drivers are doing a hell of a job keeping that car up front. Well, there we go. Into turn 1, Drapkin goes inside. Bonacci pitches that car. Yeah, out of the turn. Drapkin now has the lead. That was set up perfectly. Yeah. That was set up in the final turn for Drapkin going into turn 1. It took him that long to get there and to make it happen. It's Drapkin. Drapkin sounds like he's the one that sounds like a John Deere tractor.
And the incredible thing that it's still running like crazy.
Maybe he's running low on.
Oh, wait a minute. Bonacci now going backwards. Looks like is that the left rear flat tire? Got something going on. Kennedy's going to go by. That is Bonacci. There's the white smoke. That's an exhaust manifold. Pop.
I still think that sound is Drapkin. See?
Yeah. It is.
There'll be 3 laps remaining this time by, but is he running low on redline oil?
Well, the Bonacci's got a left rear flat at this point, so it's definitely trying to make this thing still go. It's going to pull into the hot pits.
And he's smoking. There's smoke coming out of his car. There's 3 laps remaining this time by. 3 laps.
You pull in and put a little redline oil in there?
And the smoke is getting a little bit more and a little bit more, and it's not steam either. It is engine smoke. And we've got a dust cloud coming in our direction.
That was when Bonacci just went running right up into the hot pits, hit that patch of loose, loamy dirt.
I don't even know if he's shifting. Is he leaving one gear all the way around?
That's what it sounded like to me.
I mean, there's not a point on any lap where these cars should sound like a John Deere tractor.
No.
I mean, they should sound like a ticked off bumblebee.
I think that thing sounds more like an old International.
2 laps remaining. 2 laps remaining for Zach Drapkin. Can he nurse it around? That car is still smoking. Just stay smoking. Just keep it going. Don't stop smoking.
It's getting worse, too.
What in the heck is going on here? How is that car not down on power? How are second and third not?
It's just an exhaust leak.
It don't matter. He's down on power.
Well, I know, but it's
and
not
look who's chasing him.
It's not like
Everson
you're running
Uribe.
on 3 cylinders.
These things are so close. White flag has been waving. And in fact, Drapkin's been pulling away from Everson Uribe.
That's amazing. I can't believe this. The thing sounds like it's duck season out there.
He needs tonight, if he pulls this off, he needs to go across the street to the Indian Casino, buy lottery tickets for everybody, but mostly for him.
$3 in the slot machines.
Oh man, we're talking more than half the race.
I know.
Because this started before the comp yellow. Checkered flags in hand. How about that? One majorly hurt car. Zach Drapkin will take the win. Everts will hang on. A big time rollover. Man. By Jaden Uribe. Didn't catch what happened, but I saw the last half, and he was well up in the air. So the safety crew's already there. Fire extinguishers are out, and have that happen after the checkered flag. The race is done. They're slowing down, and they make contact. He and Ezra Eberts going into turn 1. And you know what? The force of slowing down, the G-force of slowing down, probably didn't help matters any when they did make contact. So right now we're watching inside of turn 1 where the instant side is. Oh, for the fans at home, well, I want you to stay tuned into your monitors, because I think we found or able to bring you a replay for all the fans watching us at home. And we want to thank you once again for tuning in and watching round 6 of the Great American Short Course here at Wild Horse Pass. And it should be coming up. There it is. Oh, yeah. It's almost as if Everts didn't know he was there. I mean, he was slowing down and kind of drifted out a little bit to the outside, and that's open wheel racing. That's what happened. His right rear touched Uribe's left front. And he drove the car off the track. How about that? Yep, still sounds like a John Deere. So Zach Drapkin crawls out of that car. How about a big high five and applause for that young man right there? It's always a great interview, but to make that car last that entire race, I don't know how you did it. Don't know what's wrong with that car. I was guessing you were running out of redline oil. Hell, I didn't know. But right now, all our attention's inside of turn number 1, and hoping like heck that Jaden Uribe is A-OK. They're still working on him. I'm not sure. Haven't got reports yet from anybody that he's out of the car yet or not. Well, fans, I'm getting reports right now that Jaden did walk into the back of the ambulance under his own power. He's obviously being checked out right now, but just the fact that he walked over under his own power and crawled in the back of that ambulance, that's a very, very, oh boy, very good sign. So, tell you what, depending upon where that ambulance goes, or the direction it, I know firsthand, don't ask me how, but I know firsthand if he comes close enough in front of us, he can hear the applause from our fans here. Hopefully, the fact that they're not driving off the track right away is another good sign.
Check. All right, let's go ahead and moving on here to Ezra Everett. Whoop.
Hey, guys. Hey, Dave, hang on a second. Dave, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, as the ambulance is driving in front of us, how about a big round of applause and wishing that young man that he's going to be okay. I can guarantee you that he can hear the applause inside that ambulance. How about it?
Where's Barry? Get Barry up here.
Okay, Dave, I'm sorry.
All right, no worries. Well, Jaden's was supposed to be third, so unfortunately he's not going to make it, but he's going to get third. We'll get his trophy to him. I'm glad he's okay. We're going to go with Ezra Everett, and man, what a crazy battle that was going on there. You, Bonacci, Drapkin were just going at it.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Lorenzo and Zach, they're the top of the class right now, and it's cool to be able to run with them. They're super fast, and it was just, my goal is to run good, consistent laps, and that's what I was able to accomplish. And Lorenzo unfortunately got a flat, and I was able to get by him then. But yeah, it was cool to battle with these guys. These guys are my closest homies, and it's just fun.
It's a little tough in this class since it is open wheels to really pass. It's a little bit narrow in some areas.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little dangerous passing these open wheel cars. Touching tires, that ends up bad. Unfortunately, a good friend of mine, Jaden, took a little tumble. Hope he's all right. Looks like he is. So, but yeah, never wish that on anyone.
Well, Ezra, you got a lot of great people behind you. I know you want to give them some love.
Yeah, of course. Thank my family, my mom and dad. Dad gave up the seat for me. He's usually the driver of the old number 7. But yeah, my uncle's a big part of our program. My Uncle Danny with Ebco Off-Road, all the cool carbon fiber on mine, Zach's, Fuel and Lorenzo's. So getting around to all the competitors, making them faster, a little lighter. But my Uncle Darren with ZLT Motorsports Graphics, and Trust Manufacturing in Northern and Southern California. New to our program, Fuel Factory. Good consistent fuel that gets us to run with the top guys. So, yeah, I can't thank everyone enough.
Good up this young man right there, Ezra Everett. Everybody did a great job. Going to go ahead and move it over here to Zach Drapkin. Well, going to start you out with $100 there, and then another gift card from Sparco. Looking good in the Sparco suit. Got to make that. Might do some upgrades there for next year for you. So let's talk about this. The 800-pound gorilla in the room. The sounds. We couldn't figure out who it was. We decided it was duck season out there. And all of a sudden, but nobody's losing power. So who is it? Finally, you get the pass, and we see it's you. What was it?
Oh, realistically, our third header, or the third piston, the header is completely gone off the motor, so it sounded like a tractor, and I knew right away because we lost all bottom end torque. I pretty much dropped one gear completely in every corner to get the thing to motor through the corner, and I knew that I wanted to get back up here, and I wanted a good battle, and I just knew that right now Lorenzo and Ezra, the whole field right now is up their game, and it showed in qualifying because we were in top of the qualifying both days, and that really kind of hurt the ego a little bit, but these guys come out here and are just putting on a great race. I love battling with them. Like I said, luckily not much contact across the field, but I'm just glad I get to run with this whole field, and everybody here is so respectful and just awesome to run with.
Well, you got so many great people behind you.
I do. First off, I do want to pray for Jaden. I didn't see what happened, but him getting an ambulance, this is really a family class. Everybody here is super tight, and to see one of our drivers get driven away in an ambulance, it really hurts because I'm hoping he's okay and we can get him back on the track tomorrow. Realistically, his health more important, so I'm praying that Jaden's okay. But my sponsors that do back me, I want to first off give a big shout out to Lee Perfect for bringing us back out to Arizona. This facility is awesome. Thanks to all the fans out here. This is awesome. Redline Oil, Signature Propellers, Winter Motorsports, Sign Pros, Competitive Edge Performance, Race Glass, Chander Power Media, Skydive Elsinore, all the fans that are out here. EPCO gave me a carbon body that looks dialed. So we're out here repping everybody. And big shout out to Redline because the car's never gone over 185. 220 was a little scary, but I knew I could trust it. So we built the best fluids in the game. So I'm just stoked to be out here. And Scott, I'll give you you got a chug?
All right, there it is. Zach Drapkin once again on top of the box, but at our best thoughts, of course, with Jaden Manchester, of course, in third place. Ezra Roberts, and, of course, on top of the box, Zach Drapkin. Scott, back to you in the box.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And Zach, it's only taken you a year. So,